for President's Trophy winners. So they've let us down many times. They're going to take a while for me to fall in love with them again.
The one thing they can't do is get down early in the hockey game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is exactly what
and these are the games you look back and say, wow, those are the games we have to win.
How are you enjoying the lounge so far?
I like it. I feel very special to be sitting over here. You know, last night you had the red carpet and I wasn't invited. I did not show up empty-handed, though.
No, you brought gifts?
I did. Some Major League trolling.
Oh, yes.
Check this out.
Yes.
So the 22-6, Gilbert Melendez is in the building. This fight was a little bit baffling because it played out almost exactly as the original fight did. The only difference, the takedown happened in the third round.
The best tackler in college football, and I doubt Jabril Peppers would disagree with his coach's assessment. But he played on both sides of the ball at Michigan, and while he projects as a safety, you might say Peppers is ready for anything. His life has made him that way. June Wojciechowski has his story. But I once wrote it 3 straight times as a kid. We'd pull back in and there was no line. They'd be like, you want to go again?
Isn't that the best,
yeah,
though?
Let's do it. Yay, nay, roller coasters?
I love
100%. I love them.
Love them.
Love them.
Love the old wooden ones, too, man. They feel like they're going to break.
They're
Yeah.
like the rickety. I love it. You know who would not love it?
Nah.
Josina would hate it. You'll see why.
My eyes are still watering because it just brings it back like that is just sheer terror.
Holy potty mouth.
Dude, they had one time.
Roller coasters in this case. Josina, thank you much. Mel, let's bring you back into the conversation here. I won't ask you to jump on the roller coaster. I will, however, ask you to tell me what you think Deshaun brings to the table, particularly in Cleveland, which is where you have him going currently.
It's hard to follow that, Jay, but Josina had him on a roller coaster. His year was kind of a roller coaster ride. It didn't start out great. That's why he didn't.
Power. He's got it all. He's one of the best pass rushers in the National
And he's the
Football League.
first guy off the bus.
Yeah.
Because he looks dang
He
good
looks
in
the
the
part
uniform,
too, right? Yeah.
Golly.
Who's the guy that you wish maybe you hadn't put on your bus to begin with?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go back to the number 2 pick, right? And that's the direction you went in. When you get a guy in the first round here that's a Greg Robertson, you expect him to lock down that left tackle position for the next decade plus.
No doubt.
And it doesn't look like he's going to make that happen.
No, it didn't just affect the offense. It affected the whole team. This guy's a leader. He's the heartbeat of that team. They should have picked him first, and if they could, they should have picked him twice.
Can you do that again for me, by the way?
What's that?
The Kevin Love dropping
Oh, dropping dimes. Because we know he had that little thing on. And CP3 was like, Kevin, get down from there. But he was dropping dimes. I'm sorry.
I had to.
I like that. That's very
I just had to.
Very good.
Talked about it before. Just over 3 years ago, you had the opportunity to play Major League Baseball like your dad, which we'll talk about. But instead, you opted for football. What is it that you love about football that led you to make that choice?
Yeah, I mean, I was
for 11 seasons. That's a long time. And you know, when you grow up in that environment, I know you were in clubhouses and you were around professional athletes. What's the one thing you learned from him or from being around the pros, what it takes to succeed at the next level?
Yeah, just from watching him, and then especially like watching those superstars like Alex Rodriguez and stuff.
And I know some people think he's the best all-around player in this draft. You know, a couple other things that stood out, I guess a lot of defensive backs early on. You've got Jamal Adams, the safety from LSU, Marshawn Lattimore, the cornerback, and Malik Hooker, the safety, both from Ohio State, all in the top 10. And because I could make the decisions and go off of my grades.
This is your moment to do a little ranking. You know, we like to do that. We like lists and whatnot. So we're going to ask each of you your top 5 defensive linemen right now. We'll go from 5 and then we'll unveil one.
Okay. So starting at 5, we're going to go with Damon Harrison.
Okay.
Snacks!
Going with Snacks Harrison. Listen, when Snacks came over from...
That's a theme with Jeff Saturday today. Players who make you look better than you
look
are.
better.
Like you guys make me look better. I love it. Okay.
No doubt.
How about number 4?
You want me to go?
Oh.
All right, Bosa. We're going Bosa right here.
Wow,
Where is he?
already.
Yeah. And
You can
listen,
do it. You can hit it.
I'm going to admit this. This was
The players in the National Football League love his game.
Yeah, physically can dominate you. Yeah, he can beat you with speed. He can beat you physically. I mean, he is an all-around player, to your point.
Again, a big part of that Raiders turnaround. All right.
Number 2.
Von Miller.
Jumping him in there.
The veteran.
like he does. It's rare to see that in today's NFL.
Les Snead, when exercised the option, said that Donald was due a raise, and never truer words spoken. And let me tell you, that's the first of several he's going to get. There'll be another one coming down the pipeline. I would not have, I have to say, I would not have guessed there'd be one name left on the board. And
then the back this season, all of those things for me, if you ain't on the field, it's hard for me to judge.
If he's healthy and plays a full season, does that change where he lands here?
Depends on how he plays.
Yeah.
I mean, if he plays consistent to what he did do, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the tub, you really no good, right?
Can't make the team in the tub, baby.
Can't do it.
Let's pull out. Stick with us. We've got cliches all day long.